horizontally gives you the analemma, which also is a part. If you take away erase part of it, you get Aries, the cervix, M, the lowercase m, magnetism. But then you can also get the ecliptic, the sine wave, at the 33 vertebrae. The spine is shaped in the sine wave or ecliptic. I just was, I don't know. To me, I made a connection. It might not be a connection, but I thought it was very unique. I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, those are all good connections. Yeah, the sine wave, the analemma.
That's amazing. I think all of that knowledge that even us we are learning right now and absorbing, the best way is to share all
Gonna have to learn by playing with the buttons.
try to figure things out, and that's I think how
Ooh.
our ancient the ancient
Buttons.
cultures figure everything out, just by sharing ideas, sharing knowledge, keeping themselves occupied, opening their mind more. So thanks for sharing, bro. I think that's really cool.
Wonderful.
Yeah, stay tuned for the next ones, guys, because I'm gonna go in hard and nice and clear, and we're gonna have something substantial here to change the world. The truth is simple. It's so simple. It's perfectly simple, and that's all we need. We need the simple.
That's what I was trying to say, Sam.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that.
You and all your knowledge, and I really think the Sam Best method is, for me, it makes connections. Because when you can connect this to this, numerology, zodiac, everything has a connection, right? You know, they have the, Hebrew, alphabet. I mean, everything. When I can see, when you see all those connections, it's really hard to write that off as a coincidence, right?
Exactly.
Guys, what's going on with this Shemitah that's coming up on the 24th? Who knows what's happening with that? Isn't it a secret symbol?
Oh, I saw that even in The Simpsons. You know, I don't know if you guys have seen the guys, the writers. I think they have predicted like more than 15 like super big events, and even in there I saw that in the 24th, and you can see. I can share the link after. It's really interesting to see how they are predicting these things. They're probably using some. I don't know. I wouldn't even go in. I have no clue. But
Well, I know a regular Shemitah cycle 7 years, right, Santos?
Yes.
And the super Shemitah is what?
77 or 70?
70 something?
Yeah.
And apparently, what ends up happening is there's always a reset. Every Shemitah, there's a reset for everything. And this one supposedly is the super Shemitah, and it's supposedly gonna hit hard. So, look for the
Have you guys ever seen the crystal field found in Nyaca, Mexico? It's about 700 feet underground. They were looking for something, and they found a line of crystals that were, these crystals, quartz, were like 10, 12, 14, 20 feet tall. And it's right around the 33rd parallel,
What just happened?
directly south of the Grand Canyon.
There's 3 settings.
Right.
1,
Have you guys ever seen those
2.
before?
No.
Yeah,
to
I saw
know.
pictures of them, but I don't know anything else besides pictures.
I think there's a correlation with ley lines and crystals, or quartz lines that run through the earth.
What is it?
That
Save highlight.
ran,
At least 1 minute videos need to start a highlight.
close to the Grand Canyon. If they were somehow tapped into that
Okay, cool.
natural
Maybe that'll
energy,
save
ley
5
lines
minutes
or
and I can look at
quartz-like
it.
energy, that could be somewhere that came to the nullification, right? To that area.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just throwing out. I'm just talking out loud.
For sure. It's all possible, man. I'm trying to find this information on the Shemitah because it's apparently very important.
Yeah, send that link. Put that link in the chat, by the way. Who was that? Axel.
I'm gonna send it. You can see like they're telling you right there, like they are talking about electromagnetic waves, and you can see in the little episode how they are preparing for a supposed apocalypse. And after the episode goes, you can see how like the big wave of electromagnetic pulse just hits the entire city. And then at the end of the video, you can see like kind of like in an asteroid, zombies going to arrive to Earth. So, we don't know the timeline.
Is this about meteorites or asteroids coming?
Yeah.
Okay, they run this story every year. And actually, you mentioned 7 years. Did someone just mention 7 years?
Yes. Yes. The
Did
Shemitah is
Daniel
every
mention
7. It's a 7-year cycle.
So no joke, no joke. Yesterday in my group, I said one of my buddies, Shane scientist. I go, he goes, they're talking about the asteroid or the meteor that's gonna hit the 24th, and I go, do they run that story every single year in September? That's the thing. It's always in late September. Now watch this. So I went to my group on Facebook. I typed in meteor, the League of Extraordinary Flat Earthers on Facebook. I typed in meteor. I made a video September 12th, 2015, 7 years ago. And in that video, which I have on my YouTube channel, and I shared it yesterday, I made the video September 12th, 2015, 7 years ago. I said, watch this. I go, there's not a single peep about an asteroid, about a meteor, nothing, no catastrophes, no apocalypses, nothing. I go, nobody's talking about it. I go, but watch this. I go, in about 2 weeks, that's all the zombies are going to be talking about. I go, it'll about the 20. I go, in 2 weeks, on September 23rd, NASA will announce a doomsday meteor. Now, how does little old me do? How do I pull that out of the ether? Well, guess what? 2 weeks later, lo and behold, NASA on September 22nd, the day before I predicted, they said that there's going to be a meteor the next day, and I have it on proof. I made a video. It's like, dude, they run the same stories it's a 7-year cycle or a yearly cycle. Let's run this story. Do it here. Oh, it's almost election season, almost election time. Get them in. Just robotic bull. It's just for people like Fight the Flat Earth and Simon Dan to puke all over their disgusting.
You're exactly right. It's funny you say that because I was just watching a live Jason Archaics on Friday, and he went back for like the last 60 years of September 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and you hit the nail on the head. You're exactly. It's amazing, and it's the same stories and repeat.
Yeah, you have to remember it's the equinox. That's why it's directly opposite my birthday, March 24th, September 24th.
You guys want to hear it? Check this
Directly
out.
opposite.
So during the Shemitah year, there are rises of empires, the fall of empires, the beginning of wars, the ending of wars, and the financial collapse. Almost all the financial collapse occurs during the Shemitah year. So let's look at past 100 years where the Shemitah year has been impacted financially. Here we'll be discussing political, economic, and financial collapse all the way back to the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the beginning of the Revolutionary War. So guys, I'm sure the teacher of your school must have taught you this in history. So I'll try to keep you and give you guys some few flashbacks class. You can read about them in depth later, and please fact check them for yourself. So here's the data. 1777 Declaration of Independence was signed, beginning of the Shemitah year. 1783 Revolutionary War began after independence and ended in 1783, beginning of the Shemitah year. 1846 Mexican-American War began, also beginning of the Shemitah year. Civil War began. The beginning of the Shemitah year was in September. This is So, 1873, Black Friday on the 9th of May at Vienna Stock Exchange. 1896, Panic of 1896, economic depression.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Panic of 1903 ended the Shemitah year. 1917, World War I and Russian Romanov family empire collapsed. Dow collapsed 38%, ushering the Great Depression, end of the Shemitah year. 1938, still the Great Depression, stock market collapsed another 50% after it had risen, ushering a severe recession, also end of the Shemitah year. World War II ended in 1945. Austria, Germany, Japan, Poland were in ruins, end of the Shemitah year. Stock market collapse of 1966, end of the Shemitah year. Stock market crash of 1973, end of the Shemitah year. Then went until 1982, sorry, from 1979 to 1982, oil prices peaked, and then there was gasoline shortages, end of the Shemitah year. 1987, stock market crashed 33% on Black Monday, end of the Shemitah year. 1994, bond market collapse, end of the Shemitah year. 2001, attack on the World Trade Center, end of the Shemitah year. Stock market closed and reopened on September 17th. Dropped 2008, largest stock market loss in history. 777 points occurred on the last day, September 29th, end of the Shemitah year. 2015, Shanghai stock market crashed 30% in 3 weeks during the heart of the Shemitah year. Can you guys, this is all fact check this, okay? Fact check it.
You know what's funny, Daniel? Cuban said millionaires don't believe in astrology. Billionaires.
That's not even Mark Cuban, brother. I think it's more Rockefeller even I think Mark Cuban just took it. That was the Rockefellers.
Either way, it sounds good, right?
Oh no, it's true. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. And
Hey,
you know-
I had to claim Mark Cuban. You know, he went to IU.
Oh, okay, I got you. You got to represent. You know,
I don't know.
the thing is that both good and evil use it to their advantage. This is the thing when it comes to the celestial bodies. The celestial bodies are open for everyone to take advantage of. I mean, by advantage, I mean to use it to their benefit, right? So if you know how the celestial bodies work in regards to these years, like you think that they plan around these years, it's completely wrong. They never plan around the years. The years plan around them. You understand what I mean? Things occur no matter what during these times. Any which way you want to turn it, things are going to happen. And you're going to see that this Shemitah year is also things are going to happen.
Well,
Guaranteed.
well, hang on a minute. The Pope visited the US in 2015 around September 24th. In fact, he was in Congress, addressing Congress on the 24th of September. I remember because I was in jail at the time. I watched it on the screen. And yeah, and I knew that was significant.
Oh, it is.
So that's 7 years ago now.
See
That
that?
must have been a Shemitah year.
It's the
Because
Shemitah year.
the Pope doesn't come to America too often, man. Remember, America has got a
Of course.
Declaration of Independence, and it's
Yeah.
unholy ground for the papal families.
This one apparently is going to be the big one, though. This one is going to be the big one. This hasn't happened in 70 years or whatever it was. I think it was 57 or 77, something like that. Is the Super Shemitah. So guys, strap in your seatbelts and hold on to the ride.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we haven't had times like this ever. I mean, it's been the craziest few years, right, guys? I mean, everybody could agree how nuts it's been. You know, all this C nonsense, right? All this V nonsense. Can we not say it anymore? Can we still not say it? Can we say
A bunch
COVID?
of things.
Can we?
They don't want us to say a bunch of things, Daniel. They don't like the P word either, the P files.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
like people those in P files. I wonder why. Maybe because they're P files.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I think
They literally will censor the word P file. Like, don't even talk about P files. Call them maps, guys. Guys, call them maps.
What?
You know what a map is, right?
No,
Oh, you don't know what a map is?
I know what a P file is.
That's a minor attracted person.
A what?
A minor attracted person.
A what?
A map.
Minor attracted person.
They're trying to
Attracted to minors.
From a pedophile to a map. Minor attracted persons. Yeah,
Who changed that lingo?
Don't say pedophile. Don't say that. Don't even acknowledge it. It doesn't exist. It's not real. But minor attracted persons is real, and these people need to be helped. I'm like, I can't even say the things that I want to say.
Are they making it
The
like a
things that I want to
preference
say
now?
is put a bullet in his head, burn it with fire, throw it in trash, throw it off a cliff. They used to put these things into hooligans. They used to, in me, like, did you see that Canadian teacher with fucking knockers out to here? There's a Canadian teacher who is obviously a man, a transgender, mentally ill person, and he's a teacher of children at a woodcrafting class.
In a
If you want
public
to get a
school?
nice male, strong role model,
Is
go
it-
into your woodcutting class.
This is in a
Get
public
guy
school?
whose tits are gonna pop if he keeps him near the cover. And
Can you hear us?
on the wall of this dude's wall, he's got the pedo symbol. He's got the spiral symbol.
Oh,
on
you got
his
the
wall.
spiral pyramid
This
thing?
is the actual Canadian teacher. I'm
Hey,
not
Danny,
making
can you hear
this
us?
up. You can go look this up.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, you can hear us? I don't know. You were breaking in and out, so I don't know if you could hear us or not. This isn't a public school. This isn't a public school in Canada?
Yeah, this is a public school teacher in Canada, a wood skill cutting class, and it has the John. He's got what is that? John Podesta. What is it? What's
Yeah.
that file guy?
Yeah,
They're
the
all
Podesta brothers. The Podesta brothers. You got it.
Yeah, so it's got the pedophile swirly symbol on his
the Pizzagate
wall
symbol.
of the classroom.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's not bring up Andrew Tate either.
what about Andrew Tate?
Dude, there's so much going on.
Wait. What about it? Andrew Tate seems to be straight arrowed, no? Hello?
The only people that don't like Andrew Tate are people who are jealous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the guy. I mean, he's a little.
ugly, fat.
Yeah. The only thing is he's full of himself too much. He could
made
be
money off
he could be preaching the same thing.
Oh yeah, he's got big ego.
Yeah.
He's gonna crack with that ego, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It's gonna get him.
It's gonna get him.
He can't keep going like that.
Yeah. Everything else he's saying, what he's saying about how men should act, what he's saying about men and women should know their roles. I agree 100%. But him always calling himself the top G, he's the best. Nobody could beat him. He's the ultimate. He puts himself on a divine pedestal. I think that's what's gonna
The
end up
ultimate in getting canceled.
Otherwise, though, I'm with him all the way.
Yeah.
You know, what's interesting is my very last video that I uploaded on my YouTube was of Andrew Tate and his brother.
Yeah.
I uploaded that about 2-3 months ago. As my very last video I uploaded, it's a 2-minute clip of the Tate brothers making fun of globe earthers.
Taylor, when are you going out to do
Andrew
errands?
Tate and Tristan Tate, his brother.
You need a can of tomato sauce.
You're a globetard. Globetard. Ah, you believe the earth will fall.
Oh, I'd love to meet him more now. Are you so they're with us, huh?
2 weeks later, cancel everything. Gone off of Twitter, Instagram, and then you got flatter stuff trying to be like, I do more than Andrew Tate. I'm better than
Yeah,
you.
he does that.
What do you? I can't
Why would
believe
anybody
you're, supporting him, and you shouldn't be supporting.
Don't compare
Why?
yourself to
Because
Andrew Tate.
you
Just,
employ
try to do
19-year-old
right.
whores, sorry,
for yourself.
To be on your webcam and there are women that made their own independent choice up and on a web showing their goods or not showing their goods. Sorry that it makes you jealous that he made millions of dollars off of 19-year-olds on a webcam. Sorry, that's what he did. That's not what I did. I'm not advocating it. It's not what I did. It's not get angry at me because he did it. Sorry, but he made a he was a chess champion when he was 5 years old. He was a chess champion, meaning some. I mean, you guys gotta realize he does have his pictures in Mossad. I had a sneak suspicion he's an Israeli agent, possibly Mossad. But hey, that's the best Mossad agent I've ever.
We're losing you, Danny.
Oh man, why?
Yeah, you're coming in really bad, actually. Maybe let's disconnect and reconnect again, Brenda. That's what I'm saying. Shut down the connect. It's our connection. His connection.
It says,
Yeah. Danny, try to shut your connection off and turn it back on and come back in a minute. It's absolutely right.
yeah.
That's absolutely right. As soon as you have strong, devoted, money men that know how to rile people up, know how to speak truth. I mean, they shut them down overnight, right?
Yeah, they want winter little
Yep.
soft dick
Yep.
wimps.
What did you say?
Little soft dick wimps.
Soft dick?
Yeah.
I love listening to this guy.
I love faggots.
What's up, Brenda?
Oh my god. Fucking Santos's inner savage is coming out. But you gotta get faggots, Santos. Did you just say?
Hello.
No, you can call them pussies.
A little
Yep.
soft dick
Yep.
wimps.
What did you say?
Little
Soft.
soft dick wimps.
Soft dick?
Yeah. Well, those little faggots.
He's a homophobe.
What's up, Brenda?
I love you, Santos. You're such an idiot. He's the world's most genius astrologer. He's got fucking the source of all religion figured out, but he can't get his health straight.
Hello.
Yeah,
Look, I
we
like
also
Santos.
talked about the vaccine because that's what reason he got.
That's
banned
funny though.
from
He would be a
Venezuela.
homophobe.
Right.
What's wrong with faggots?
How they did.
He did a lot. He did a lot.
Limp dick wussies and wimps, I understand not approving of, but what's a gay got to do with it? You have to be straight to read the stars.
It's really interesting because my news
Or get healthy.
Sagittarius and all the things he says is like something that I'm always thinking about and I agree with him for the most part.
Yeah, and who is anybody to judge what he's done to make his money? That's what I don't understand. If you
Nah, that's an odd statement. We can judge how people make their money.
If you're okay with doing that, go for it. You didn't kill anybody.
Okay, as long as you don't kill anybody.
Right?
I guess that's the standard we're
Not forcing
working
anybody
from.
to do anything. Yeah, it's probably not the. I mean, it's definitely not the type of business that I would.
Oh, really? You wouldn't go ahead and let people make their own disgusting choices in order to reap millions of dollars?
Yeah, but what's like, whatever, you know?
I'd like nothing better than someone to volunteer for the exploitation.
I know that I'd rather have a person like
Plausible
him
deniability.
out there in the world. That I know for sure. If you were to tell me, do you need more Andrew Tates in the world? I would say yes, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. That's problem with that.
I don't know about all that.
That's a real man.
Is this on?
Is it a real man?
Yeah.
Real man.
How about a man who can be faithful for 5 minutes? Isn't that a better?
Somebody said, why is Daniel so
I
clear?
don't know that Tate is a trustworthy spouse.
No,
Do you know who Andrew Tate is?
don't worry, I'll be
He's
getting
big in the news for getting
questions from,
completely
from
shut
our
down
chat.
and
I wanna
canceled
get- I
because
wanna
of
get,
his
I wanna
misogynistic
get together with our
attitude.
Chat group, 'cause these are the people
But none of the people around him are anything but volunteers, and he actually isn't bad. It's just that, you know, he made money at basically helping girls get into OnlyFans and taking a percentage. So he made millions, I guess, off of a shit ton of girls who through him, like he's an agent or something, you know what I mean? But he put in the legwork, you know, he got these girls to sign up and get the work done. I don't give a fuck, it is pimping. I'm not saying it's good, but
Andrew.
I'm not sure he deserves to be
Mr. Tate,
taken down from
listen,
every
if he's
social
morally
media
sound
platform
about
out
his
there.
son,
He's been banned from it all. TikTok,
let it rest on
YouTube,
him.
fucking Twitter, all this stuff.
You know,
It's odd. It's a crazy world, and there's a lot of people out there saying he's like a real man. And, you know, he's misogynistic and successful, but he's he's got more money than he needs, but he's fallen short in a few of the fucking character areas, if you ask me. Unless your goal is to impress a ton of women and friends and make money, you know what I mean? If those are your top 3 goals, he is the man. And he definitely didn't do anything I can see that deserves to be canceled for. There's plenty of misogynistic fucking people out there doing their misogynistic thing. And the biggest argument is that females do and say all kinds of shit on these platforms, and it doesn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? So, it's a fair argument that the man may be a bit of a turd, but he probably shouldn't have been ripped off the internet like that. So it's big news because they're saying, look how fast a person can be shut out of the world. I mean, you are more limited than you were if you were rich and famous through the internet and suddenly can't basically get on. You know what I'm saying?
we don't stop
Without other people uploading you on the side. It's weird.
Use the term full send. I don't know. Yeah. I just like that terminology. I don't know why.
It's like they don't want men or boys to start acting a little bit masculine and tough and to defend themselves and get in their property and their relationships. He's a big advocate for honesty and stuff, actually. You know. So I don't know how he treats women, but
like Rebecca Rodriguez out in this world that are pushing the good.
he is projecting the anti-simp.
We're not. For those who are asking about relocation, guys, I see your questions about relocation. If you want to relocate to Mexico, it's completely possible. We do it every single day. There are people constantly coming in from either the United States, from Canada, Austria, Norway, Hungary, Denmark.
Norway?
We had people relocate from Vietnam. We had some people running away from China, Singapore. We had people from Iran. Guys.
Oh, that's nice. Advertise you got Chinese runaways so that the officials searching for these fucks don't come over to where you're at.
Your own land here, be able to purchase, right? It's all possible. If you want to become a permanent resident, it's all possible, right? Give us a ring. We are very well connected with immigration over here. We'll be able to process this very quickly. If you email us at syncretismsociety@gmail.com, you will be able to 100% get in contact with me and Santos directly, and we will walk you through the process of relocating. All right? We do this now. It's constantly being done. All right? And for those who are asking about the academy, now the academy, guys, for those who don't know, syncretismsociety.com. This is the ultimate way to support us, guys. The past 2 podcasts we went on, we talked about it, guys. It blew up. You guys, thank you so much for all of your support. We love you dearly. We have amazing, amazing instructors. I'm talking about the best of the best from all around the plane, all right? And I'm talking, when I mean the best, I literally mean the best, right? And let me read some of the lessons, right? These are, so we post lessons. We have a whole library, right, of lessons coming from our syncretist instructors from all across the plane. Just in the past few days, alternative history with Campbell Purvis, right? If you want to do exercises, explosive body with Evelyn Sanchez, right? You can do workouts with Mara Medina. There is content, Baptized in Fire with Ricardo DeFazio, Gospel of Emmanuel with Micah Dank. These are just recent ones, right? Obviously, we post all the podcasts on there, right? So to control your domain with Micah Sky, You Are the Star of Your Own Show with Richard DeFazio, Wisdom Beyond the I Am, Enter the Witness with Christopher Campbell. These are just in the past few days, right? A Dark Horse with Darius Fira. Guys, Connecting Languages, episode 4 with Mehmet Deveji, Gospel of Jaman. It just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on. Right? So,
Send me the link, brother. I'm just gonna right now live.
I'm sorry?
I said, give me the link. I'm gonna.
Yeah, sure. Syncretism Society, syncretismsociety.com. All right?
To be honest, the only reason why I have not done it yet is just because I've seen the amount of videos and classes and knowledge that it's in Santos and other people doing speaking about the truth, that I feel that I have videos for like the next 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. So not only, guys, we have all of Santos's work, his whole library. There's over 1,000 videos in there. But then there's everything in between, right? His channel is called Mr. Astrotheology. Then let me just read them to you. Alternative History of Barnabas Nagy. Then we have Learn the Tarot. Imagine tarot classes. Autodidactic with Campbell Purvis. Inner Mysteries with Christopher Campbell. Seasons Change with Christopher Gutierrez. Crystal Clear Compass, which is sound healing and sound meditation with Crystal Cavalier. Daniel Falkenbach's channel, obviously, right? Serious Flat Earther. Stationary Geocentrism with Dave Weiss, another Flat Earther. We have language courses. Learn Spanish, Basic Spanish with Emundo Reyes. The Body is the Mind, this is yoga classes with Dana Mahajari. Working Out with Evelyn Sanchez. We have the great Ken Wheeler. The great Ken Wheeler has lessons here. Guys, private. These are private lessons that you won't be able to find anywhere else. These are strictly for the academy, all right? Neurohacking with Ian Herbert. Cosmic Sugar with Logan Jason. Annapurna with Malika. Empower Her by Mar, right? Ancient Holy Books Decoded with Micah Dank. Micah Dank's amazing, guys. Really is. Matrix Body Mechanics with the infamous Micah Sada. Guys, this is work done straight only for the academy. Esoteric Sciences with Memo. Medical Astrology with Syncretism with Nick Trevano. These are all different genres and categories within syncretism. Returning to Peace with Rebecca Rodriguez is sovereignty classes. She teaches you how to become sovereign. All right? Red Bearded Shepherd with Richard Witt. Dreamcatcher Holistic Business with Yusuf Haddad. Words Unite with Jimena. It's another language course. We even have a cooking channel, guys. We have our own private chef who cooks, right? Clean meals. We have a cooking channel. You can learn, there's videos of how you can cook. He teaches you how to cook clean and stay fresh. Guys, you cannot beat this academy. It's the only one of its kind. That's number one. But number two, I have so many people, guys. I have so many people that join the academy and they say, Danny, you know, we're only able to like watch a few videos a week, right, Santos? But I don't do this to watch the videos. I do this to support you guys. It's only $50 a month. It's like a cell phone bill. And it just K-bombs every single day. Just bomb, knowledge bombs. Every single day, knowledge bombs. Now,
Did she wash all these
If you can't
veggies?
afford this academy, if you can't afford the $50 a month,
Bet she did.
fine. Email us, explain to me your story, tell us why you can't afford it. If you got kids to feed, if you're behind on rent, if you got elderly parents that you're taking care of and you can't afford it, the academy is free. It's free, all right? It is absolutely free. Go and join it. We'll give you a free subscription. Go ahead and join it. We have chat groups within there, within the Syncretism Society Virtual Academy, where like-minded people come together within chat groups and chat with each other, get to know each other. So it's an array of things, and it's still growing, guys. It's still growing. Can you imagine what's going to be going on in the academy within 15 years? It's going to be so explosive. And Brenda, if you could put a link, please, to the Syncretism Academy, please. Guys,
From my bottom of my heart, it's more for support, because I could even pay $50 every month from just the videos and the connection of scientists and people speaking truth that I have found out with Santos and in the Syncretism Society. Just by listening and write it down, like I have thousands of, well not thousands, many names, like Hida Ratan Manek, Walter Russell, Weldon Maxwell, or Ken Wilberg, James Bradley, George Airy, Michaelson Morley, Nathan Otley, Thomas H. Burgoyne, Dr. Jack Cruz, Frank Chester, and the list goes on and goes on. Roberto Ticocoatl, Masur Emoto, Ewaragon, and I can even go more and more. So, blessing, and I appreciate that with all my heart. And what is funny is that I'm actually from Cancun. I'm Mexican, and it's only been 3 years that I came to Canada. And I came to Canada and I found here about all of you guys, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck am I doing here, bro? And all this COVID shit started. I'm having a good time too, but I would do anything to be there with you guys in my hometown. And for now, I'm working and I'm learning and I'm saving as much money. I'm trying to buy. I'm already buying land back there at my home, and as soon as I can, if I can and the money can, I'm gonna do a camper van or something. But I'm gonna just go back there and just with all of you. And I think
Love it.
I just want to say that I'm grateful, and I wanted to share that I'm actually from there. I would have been hours away, hours.
His microphone is done. His microphone.
Yeah.
My mic is off.
Now it's on.
Yeah, but were you born in Quintana Roo?
I when I was 1 year old, my parents moved to Cancun. I'm from Mexico City, but
Chilango.
more than 20 years I lived in Cancun, Tulum, Playa del Carmen, Puerto Morelos, Isla Mujeres.
Wow, I love Isla Mujeres. I haven't been to Cozumel yet. I'm gonna go to Cozumel.
Oh, if you want
Hey,
to
tell him how beautiful it is over here. Tell our
He's
guests.
from here.
I'm telling him to tell our guests how beautiful it is
to
over
be
here.
honest,
Puerto Morelos.
it's a paradise, man.
It is.
Every time that I talk with anyone from any other place, even here, like every time that I mention I'm from Cancun, they're like, what the fuck are you doing here in this
Good question.
fucking city?
Guys, I'm gonna put the Zoom link. I'm gonna put the Zoom link in the chat group so other people could join. All right? There's not too many people. We've been very slow to put it in for a reason because we get bombarded. We even had to shut the phone down. We used to have a phone that you could call in. There's so many people calling in. It was just a show, but I think we're gonna have to bring it back. But guys, Brenda's gonna go ahead and put in the Zoom link into the chat group. All right, and you guys will be able to come in on Zoom and ask your questions. I want to get Santos. We need to engage with our audience as much as possible. Look, I want everybody to get connected. I want everybody because David was really right. If anybody watched the podcast we did yesterday, David was talking about all of us coming together. If we don't come together, it's going to be very difficult for us to put into a working plan into play. It's going to be. Yes,
You can hear me.
absolutely.
All right. You said what's some encouraging news for the flat earther?
Sure.
Or like, I made a video on TikTok calling out Freemasons and atheists a month ago. I noticed there's constant Freemason debates now on TikTok where there's just, and actually I called that guy and he said that he's aware of the flat earth, but he's not a flat earther, he's not a globalist, but he is a Freemason on TikTok. He's like, these people now, what they do is they go live and they just sit there and stare like this. They just sit there and then they'll just debate people. And it's like all the new generation of flat earthers that are coming in.
Yeah.
Now, in that video, I said, I go, when I first started here on TikTok 2 years ago, there were none flat earthers on TikTok in the beginning when I joined in 2020-ish. 2 years later, and 1 month ago when I made that video, and you can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 1 month ago, I made a video calling out Freemasons, evolutionists, atheists, and I'm like, all right, hi on you. I'm watching you guys, and since that, I said there are millions of us on TikTok here now. When I first started, there were none. Now there are millions. Now here's the thing. That was 1 month ago.
Yeah.
I said there are millions. Since that 1 month since I made that video, there's billions of flat earthers on TikTok now.
Yeah.
Billions.
Yeah.
You go to the hashtag flat earth, there's billions, and I'm not, it says 1 billion. It's,
I think there's only about four dumb I think there's only 4 dumb jackass globetrotters left. FTFE,
Is he still alive?
the dumbest fuck who ever walked the earth.
Is there anything more insulting?
Upside down ejaculating.
Is he still alive?
And
Good lord, imagine you've moved on in your mind so far past somebody you don't appreciate that you're not even aware of whether they're alive or
not
not.
only looks stupid, but is pathetically
Isn't he dead?
stupid. I'd love to have a debate with him. It'll be over in 5 minutes. It'll be over in 5 minutes. He'll be just absolutely ashamed forever. They'll shut down his channel forever. And then the other dickhead, PsyOp Man Dan, or pseudo PsyOp Man Dan, or Sci-Fi Man Dan. There you go. I've got 3 other names for him. He called himself Sci-Man Dan, but I call him Sci-Fi Man Dan. Now these guys are the 4 dumbest fucks who ever were born in brothels.
These are the 4 dumbest fucks ever born.
Yeah, I'd love to have the whole 4 of them on a panel and smash them to pieces and humiliate them forever. And send them to hell where they belong.
Send them to hell where they belong, right, Santos?
They're going there anyway.
They're going there anyway. Let's help them on the way. These guys crack me up so bad. Dude, in the last podcast, Santos was like, "Look, if you're not getting this, you may as well just eat a bullet."
He's enjoying the
Oh, he's like, just put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger. I was like, Jesus, Santos, easy. I'm a big time meat eater.
Get the 4 faggots.
He's against meat
together,
eating.
all of them
He
together,
calls us
and
bum
I'll
eaters.
take them all on myself.
They wouldn't go on. They wouldn't go on. They would not go on.
I'm pretty sure his partner eats meat. This guy that's on the show with him now. What the fuck is that? You telling me you're all vegan? Liars.
And they will be doing favors
Fucking liars.
for the rest of eternity. No Vaseline.
Even my vegan friends eat meat sometimes.
I mean,
What about that? Vegans everywhere be like, yeah, he right.
They are showing their lack of spirituality. Their spiritual status is 0 because a spiritual individual meditates, and if you meditate for 30 seconds, you know through your intelligence that the earth is stationary, it doesn't move. Nothing's moving. It's not moving. The earth is not moving. You're in a car, right, and it's dead still, right? You know it's dead still. But as soon as someone presses the clutch in and it starts rolling, you can feel, because it's heavy,
He's got a
you
point.
can feel that the car is moving. You can
He's
feel
got a
that
point.
something Heavy is moving.
You
now,
can
the earth
feel it.
is trillions of times heavier than the car, and you don't feel. I mean, we're supposed to be in so many elliptical orbits.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't feel the retardation, slowing down, the speeding up, the curving, the bending. You don't feel any of that, So, doesn't that tell you that it's just stationary? What's the matter with these people? How can they be so goddamn stupid? So I say, anyone who's spent more than 10 minutes studying the flat Earth and they still think they're on a globe, bullet in the head.
Bullet in the head!
Bullet in the head.
If you believe that the earth is a globe, you should just eat a bullet. He just told you. I love that I brought that up and it's come up again. He has some of the same caps, that's why, but it's funny.
Derek,
I can't believe they're allowed to suggest you eat a bullet, but I can't let you see my dab stick.
I want to know, what is their point on
You know what I mean?
You know, like the beard, Egyptian
Fuck
beard,
Bigo.
you know, that comes across the water. So the gravity holds their water down, but it also holds the light
Oh, for God's sake.
perfectly to the reflection. You know what I mean? You see paintings and pictures and the reflections on the oceans and the rivers, the ponds, the lakes. They're perfect. They exactly match. You know, there's no spin to that reflection.
yeah.
You know, that was one thing I had a question about. But if you could help me better understand the North Star Polaris and the southern equator? Is it just a matter of perspective why you can't see it because it's just too far? Or is there some truth to the concave theory? That was something that I would just like a little bit more information on if I could.
No, it's like anything else. It will even if it's up high. You've got your zero
Knowledge.
point where things cut off, right? Where they call that where the horizon meets the atmosphere, and from your perspective, that it just chops off, right? You can do that.
Conversion?
Yeah, convergence, right? So the
Convergence.
the same with the atmosphere. It's not transparent, man. There's particles. There's mist. I mean, if you're driving a car on a misty night, you can't see 50 meters ahead of you. But if it's dry, you can see 100 miles. You can see the mountains 100 miles away. You know what I mean? Visibility. Those stars, you can't possibly see every star from anywhere, wherever you are on the earth. You just can't do that. They're so close. And besides, it's like a torch, you know. I mean, if someone's way there holding a torch, you can't see that light until they come closer to you. And, you know, then the atmosphere allows you to see it. It's the same with these luminous bodies.
They almost act like, you know, the lights at the grocery store with the frozen aisles, like as you go past them, the stars almost seem like they turn on when you look at them.
Yeah.
If you're not looking, they're not there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too much cannabis. I don't know, but like I get that feeling that it's like, I swear that just wasn't there, and then, you know, you look and pay attention, like it lit up, or they dance, they wonder, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's all in the mind of God, which is your mind anyway. You see, it's all. A lot of people write off having any conclusive ideas of what the Earth's shape is, because they know it's a mental holographic simulation. So they, like David Icke, that's how he snuck out of, you know, explaining. But you can still ascertain the shape of the Earth, because there is only one model, and that model is the atom. And every atom has a plane of inertia, and the plane of inertia is the only place where life can exist. Ken Wheeler admits that 1,000,000 times. He still doesn't, you know, acknowledge the flat Earth, but he is in fact the flat earther, because he's the most prominent teacher in the world that life can only exist, physical life can only exist on the plane of inertia. So if we're living in a torus field, and every torus field is a plane of inertia, and life can only exist on that plane, well, that plane of inertia must be the plane of Eartha. So it's so easy to tell the true model that we're living, because there's only one model, and that is the atom torus field. Everything is atom torus fields, from microcosm through mesocosm to macrocosm. There is only one form, the torus field, the atom, and they all have planes of inertia. So anyone who denies that is a coward or a liar or a shill, and you know, they're just doing themselves and their listeners a disfavour from running away from the truth. You know, that's why this channel and our academy will be the prevailing school for the rest of eternity. This will be the number one prevailing school for the rest of eternity. This is where it begins. It's going to begin with this academy and no other academy will prevail over this one for truth. This one will be known as the greatest truth channel in the history of history. And I swear to God that will come true. And all the lies I will expose and pull their panties right down. Right down. Guys hate lies.
You're gonna pull their panties down?
I hate
Liar, liar, pants on fire. He'll pull your panties
Lord
down.
gave me Excalibur. I would
Show everybody a little dick. That's exactly what he's saying.
TFE.
Guys, by the way, for those
You're limp, soft,
the
lying
link wasn't
dicks.
working for the academy
You'll
for
show the whole
previous,
world.
the previous
You
messages
dumb
that we put out to
globetards
Syncretism Society,
and
but
bum eaters.
If you look at it now, if you go click on syncretismsociety.com, we
Think he's
just
talking
posted it
about
in the
me?
message group, in the chat group. It'll take you straight to the academy. Now, it goes straight to become a member. But if you want to watch our promo video, go ahead too. Watch it. Go to home. We have a beautiful promo video. You could go into.
It's too long,
today's
guys.
lessons,
That promo
and
video
you
is
can
like
see
2.5
the lessons that
minutes.
have been posted over the past days.
I'm a modern man of the
Scroll
future.
down,
I got
and you can
2.5
see all the
minutes.
instructions that we have there.
You need to keep it at 30
You
seconds.
could get a little preview. You can get a little preview of who they are when you click on their bios. But it won't let you play the actual video, obviously, if you're not subscribed. But you could sign up. Go ahead and become a member, become an alum of the Virtual Academy. You will not regret it. I promise you will not regret it. And another thing is also, guys, when you join the Virtual Academy, you become part of the family, right? We give you access to us, and that's what people forget, right? Santos does live streams every week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes he does 3 times a week, depending on what he's talking about, right? But you're able to call in. You're able to call in directly during his live stream, right, and ask him questions, direct questions, personal questions. Go for it, right? That's what we're here for. You can email us if you're a Virtual Academy member. We'll help you out with so many things because you're helping us, right? One hand washes the other. That's the way life works, guys. Right? So become an alum, become a member right now. Do it. Go ahead. It's only $50 a month. It's nothing. But you're supporting such a great cause, right? In the next few weeks, we'll be launching another website. And this website is going to be really cool, really interactive. I don't want to go into too much depth about it because it's still working. But it's not going to be a monthly subscription type of thing. It's going to be watch content as you go. It's really cool. You'll be able to, if you have content, if you want to become an instructor, you'll be able to come onto our platform and you'll be able to upload your videos and have other people come in and watch your own videos. If you have a ceremony, a type of ceremony you want to promote and you want to teach someone, if you have a breathing exercise that you know works really well and you want to upload your video and be an instructor.
Do the noodles go into the crock pot, or do they get boiled with the soup on the side after?
Something or whatever it is.
You don't put it in the beginning of the crock pot.
And have other people watch it. It's amazing. Within
An hour before it's done, I would throw the pasta in.
Virtual Academy.
If it fits.
Santos and I vetted every single one of the instructors, right? So it wasn't like a free-for-all where anybody could come. No, that's not how it works. We picked the best of the best, right, Santos? Out of the instructors that are in there, we picked the best of the best. That
last
we feel
step,
are
add
really
pasta.
pushing
Yeah, it's the
the
last
right-hand
step,
path, right? So this new one that's coming, guys, stay tuned. It's going to be big. Also, live events. Guys, live events in Puerto Morelos, in Riviera Maya, in Quintana Roo. It's coming, all right? This is another big thing.
From the
We're
garden.
going to be doing multi-day events.
Not mine, but-
Multi-day events, guys. Right, so get ready for that. Also, a physical academy is still in the works. We're still working on a brick and mortar academy. It's just that.
Yeah, this stuff seems washed, but I'm washing it again.
Pull everything off. Something. I mean, didn't this virus? I mean, it just stopped everything.
In this tab,
It just, I mean.
I'm cutting the potatoes into tiny cubes with the
We
skin.
couldn't do the events
We're not
we
using
couldn't do the
potatoes,
promotions the way we wanted. We
Oh.
couldn't do anything. Everything just altered.
There's
right?
gonna be too much stuff.
But now it's time again, gentlemen and ladies. Let's kick it off. Have the support
Use it for another recipe of some
that
kind?
we need. I know you guys have the support that we need. Bring it here.
Cool.
Puerto Morelos. Let's expand the truth. Because it's there. Who else do we have in the Zoom? Anybody in the Zoom?
Hey, Daniel,
Hey.
real quick,
Yep.
speaking of live events, there's a live event that Karen Bean she put together. she works a lot with Mark Sargent. She has a lot of content. She always puts out on a weekly basis anti-religious scriptures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But she talks with Mark Sargent on a weekly basis. And Mark Sargent is going to be a speaker at her event called Flattoberfest in October, in a month. So instead of October, it's Flattober. And it's a nice little event that she put together, and it's not really little. It's quite
Where is
large, actually. And
I'm sorry, what is it?
Sorry, can you hear me?
I said, I'm sorry, where was it you said? Where is it? Where
It's
is it?
in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yes, so there's going to be hundreds, possibly even, I hope thousands, but I would just say, I would say hundreds of flat earthers meeting down there in 1 month. And I myself, hey, I might be going there. And so I'll be seeing a lot of cool flat earthers that I have never met in person, but I've known Karen B online and this since 2015.
Sure.
And so it'll be cool to talk with her and to bring syncretism
Please.
over there.
Let's do it. Shout out to Axel Kyle, who just became a member of the Virtual Academy. Thank you. Shout out to Michael Gale, who just became a member of the Virtual Academy. Shout out to Cecilia Norigo, who just became a member of the Virtual Academy. You guys are amazing. This is what I'm talking about. This is the support that we need, right? Santos, do we have somebody on Zoom?
Yeah, Ernie's had his hand up for a while. Ernie, jump in, brother.
Emily.
Emily, where are you calling from, brother? Denmark. What's going on, buddy?
It's going good. You guys look good. How are you?
Everything is well. Everything is well. You have a question for us, brother?
Yes, I have a question. Yeah. I saw the Professor Dave and Flat Earth Dave debate, and I wonder how you guys would debunk the thing that Professor Dave said about the stars, that if you're on the North Pole, they move clockwise, and if you're on the South Pole of the so-called sphere, it moves counterclockwise. Like, how would you debunk that? Personally, I don't believe in him, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a massive perspective warp. We're talking about a field. We're talking about the ether, which they deny. We're looking up at the ether. The ether is not explainable in human terms. So the North Pole is actually the...
Did Mom call for a certain number of onions, or you just take one or two?
Sigma Octantis is actually the North Pole star. Okay? There's a little bit of distortion. And so as the field goes around, because
I bought 2.
it's when it gets far away and low in the sky, it appears to go the other way.
Yeah, you could always borrow some of my bone broth.
It's
I think we have some.
look, obviously, if we're on a globe, how can you have 2? How possibly can you have
Add what you want from what I've diced and leave the rest.
flowing
Alright, so do 2
fields of stars?
Yeah.
Everything would be going the same way.
It's
How
idiotism.
fucking stupid do you have to be to be on the guide? But that proves that you're on a guide. That proves absolutely that you're not on a guide when you see 2 opposite flowing star trails. That proves something else. That proves we're talking about an etheric electromagnetic field and a perspective warp. Otherwise, in your globe, you would not have 2 separate contrasting time-lapse opposite flowing stars. They would all be going in the same direction. I mean, you know, these guys don't have 3 brain cells. that are working in their brains. Their brains are full of parasites. Yeah, I'd love to just get on with get on the debate or something with
They're not gonna do it. Sandy's right. I love you too, buddy.
He's a faggot. I'd love to just destroy, man, because these are the soft dick faggots that people like Andrew Tate should smash. They just smash.
Come on, Santos, easy with the gay bashing. Fuck, I never heard so much of this from you. I didn't even know it was
They deserve
a
it.
part of your gig. I've been listening to you for
They will
years.
get it. There's
Your
just a
secrets are
debate.
coming out, you old fuck.
Someone's
You're
gonna
getting
come along
careless.
with the baseball one
Seriously.
break every bone in their bodies. And
Every
so,
bone,
man,
dude? Jesus.
And they deserve it. And
Easy,
they will
Santos.
get it. They will.
You'll be all right, bro.
Smash.
Who else is in there in the Zoom? Let's bring him in.
Can't wait.
That was
man.
that
Can't
was
wait.
actually impressive, Santos. That was really impressive. I couldn't think of that myself.
Yeah. Yeah, bring out the baseball bats for these bastards with a bunch of lies, chills. What a bunch of demons getting money from your government to say these stupid lies and calling themselves professors. Professor Dave.
Oh man, that's too much. I gotta slow down on the omega 3s.
Ugly
Look at
and
this.
stupid.
Look at this. Who else we have in the Zoom chat? Thank you for your call, buddy.
No problem. Thanks.
A lot of people. Who's next?
Zoom user, Elliot.
Elliot,
Ryan's up there.
Ryan or Elliot?
Ryan.
Ryan, where you calling from, buddy?
Hey, what's up, everyone? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Hey, Santos and Daniel and everyone. I'm in Mexico now. I've actually been here for a year, and you guys gave me a lot of the courage and momentum to just get here. I lived in Canada my whole life. I wasn't liking what I was seeing with all of the government overreach and the toxic food supply. So I was like, you know what, I gotta do it. And I didn't have a lot of support. I came down here pretty much alone, and things have turned out phenomenally. So
God
I'm
bless.
actually in, can you guys still hear me?
Yes, sir. Where in Mexico are you?
We're across the land, we're near Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
So we actually got a nice we're launching a theater center. So we've got tons of space to host groups of about 8 to 10 people. We've got a massive outdoor kitchen with a pizza stove, all sorts of beautiful stuff going on here. And so things, just the miracles are flowing through for myself and my partner. She's from Mexico, and we connected and we decided let's go for the leap of faith and see what we can do.
Good man.
And
Good
so,
man. Took the plunge.
yeah, it was not easy. It was absolutely terrifying, and I just
Oh,
want to
look
come
how
on.
beautiful it is. Can you full screen him, please?
Yeah, you got a great place there, man.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. And it's only through pure synchronicity that I even have access to this place. This is a blessing. This is through the spirit of trust, the spirit of synchronicity, of syncretism.
The hell?
Teaching and standing for the truth is the only reason I'm here. I had to have a lot of obstacles move out of my way for me to even manifest this. And a huge part of it is thank you to the
Hello?
Syncretism Society for holding the wisdom down. So I'm out here teaching a lot of workshops. We know people all across Mexico, all across the world, Canada, US. And so in a little less than 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a talk with my partner about understanding the third eye as an endocrine gland, cooked versus raw food,